Today I want to discuss with you a condition called Sesamoiditis. Now, the area where you usually start experiencing discomfort is right in that area underneath your big toe joint, sort of in that area. So look, we need to do a clinical examination to determine whether it's really sesamoiditis. We often need to send for an ultrasound scan or for x-rays, but today I'm just going to discuss if you experience pain in that area there, what it could possibly be, and we're going to explain to you the actual structure in the foot in that area, because it's very interesting. Well, I find it interesting. But I'm sure that if your foot is sore, if you have a better understanding, I believe it's much easier to deal with the pain and also understand how you can make it better. Now, you have two cartilage bones that's about the size of my pinky nail that sits in the tendon that runs underneath your foot. That tendon doesn't end there, it actually ends here in the toe and it runs all the way along here. Those sesamoid bones sits right over this big toe joint. In that area, it sits there. If you look, I just love this little structure because it illustrates it so nicely. So this is the big toe, that's the big toe joint, and here you can see those two sesamoid bones that actually sits in the tendon. So if you take an x-ray of your foot, it looks as if you've got these two bones floating, and people are often concerned thinking that it is a fracture, but it is just your sesamoid bones. You have these accessory bones throughout your entire body, and the two underneath your big toe joint is called your sesamoid bones. So what's very important is that those two bones are situated in your flexor hallucis longus tendon that runs in this area, and there you can see it has a specific groove in which it functions. So this tendon should only be sliding up and down in that area there. With the two sesamoid bones, the function of the sesamoid bones is to act as cushioning and shock absorption when you put the pressure through that part of your foot. Now, if you've been watching my videos, and if you understand biomechanics, the most important joint of your foot is your big toe joint, because that's where you take all your pressure through that area. It's very important that you push through your big toe, and that's the function why the sesamoid bones are there. So what often happens when you get sesamoiditis, it is caused by this tendon sliding out of the groove, and then these two sesamoid bones are functioning at an angle because they were designed to function purely up and down like that. So what happens, let me just turn this around, is that these sesamoid bones are going to slide out of their normal groove, and that is when they get irritated and inflamed. So it's actually the sesamoid bones and the tendon functioning at an abnormal angle. So what one then needs to do is that we need to try and restore the function of the foot and the function of that flexor hallucis tendon in the correct alignment, and that will then often relieve the pain. And the best thing to do is obviously you need to address your shoe wear. Whatever shoe makes it worse, avoid it. Wearing slip-on shoes, walking around bare feet when you have sesamoiditis, or all things that will make it worse. But you basically need a clinical examination, and then someone that can advise you, look at your mechanics, which will obviously be a podiatrist, look at your foot mechanics, and then advise you from there to correct it. Your mechanics, we also need to look at what caused it, and then obviously address the cause. I hope that this has been helpful. Thank you. Bye.